Do you know when you invest in US stock market, you are gaining a lot of things. Again, USD with INR. Do you know if you want diversify your asset allocation, then investing in US stock market is one of the way by which you can achieve your financial freedom. Hi, welcome. This is Mahesh Kathiravan. I am a financial freedom mentor, and my mission is to help 1 lakh professionals to be financially literate and make them achieve financial freedom. Today, in this topic, I will be sharing with you how to invest in US stocks. Now, this is a very important topic which came to know by some of my students were asking how to invest. Let us share some examples about that. And that is why I came up with this presentation. And let's begin. Now, just before that, let me understand what exactly you mean this US stock market is all about. Now, when you say US stock market is all about, you need to understand what exactly it is going to be making you. Because when you make that investment, that will be the game changer for you. And that is why I always say that be invest your asset diversification. Because many times I've seen that people doesn't know what is happening, and that is why they fear from investing in US stock market. Now, today's agenda is all about introduction. Why do we need to invest? What exactly it is? How do we do it? Pros and cons, and conclusion. Okay, let me give an introduction. I am an author, trainer, financial freedom mentor. I'm an ex-banker. I'm having more than 15 years of financial experience. I'm a founder of Financial FinLit Academy, where professionals are getting trained to be financial literate and make them achieve financial freedom. So let's begin. Are you ready? If you are ready, type ready in the chat box, in the comment box, in the YouTube, because this will be a game changer for you. Now let's start with why. Because I was reading about the book of Simon Sinek, and I know many of them might have read that book also. So why do you need is what you need? So why is very important. Before, let us understand what to do and what not. So if your why is very clear, you can know what you need to do. So there are three reasons why I find is good for investing in US stock market. The very first thing is that souvenir risk is high in India. This is very, very important, because when we talk about souvenir risk, we never know what is happening. See, now it is not about the souvenir risk about India, but it is also to different countries as well. So for example, if you relate to Russian Ukraine, okay, now you assume that, just for 1 second, assume that you are a Russian investor, okay, and you are investing in your market. Right? Do you believe in Indian ghost story? Because you're Indian, you have to believe. That's one part. But on keeping aside your emotions, do you believe that you will invest in India? You will invest. Yeah. So that's what a Russian investor will do when he invests in Russian stock markets, as well as in Russian assets and everything. Okay. Now suddenly Russia has started a war with Ukraine. Now what will happen? Whether the Russian investor will get the returns what they are expecting? No, it can't be, because already the country is in turmoil. Already the country is facing a lot of difficulties, and suddenly it comes that we have to do these things and we have to do this. It can't be possible. So it is really very important that you need to understand why this is important. So souvenir risk is not applicable to Russian, it is also applicable in India. Now India is a developing country, and that's why the risk is very high, because they have taken a lot of debt. That is one part. But if you take a case of Pakistan, Sri Lanka, what has happened? They have gone over all over the world. They have gone for toss. So this is very important. When you why do you need to invest in stock market? Is because US stock market is because souvenir is there is bit low compared to other countries. Now ease of investing, that is very, very important. See, I always believe that it should be very kiss keep it simple and stupid. Okay, so because I come from a non-commerce background, so I don't know about this all these things of financial drivers and everything. So that is why I teach my students also a very simple way, like what I teach, what I have learned. Okay, so for example, if you're China is a good market, right, to invest. Personally, I like China for investing. Okay, but will I go to China every day and invest in China? Because I don't know about the language of China, right? I can't sit in India and monitor the China market, because it doesn't know what is happening in China stock market, what is the alphabet and everything. Despite I have a translator, or I have anyone fit my who understand the Chinese language, really very impossible to do. Right? So it is very difficult. If you go to Russian languages, if you go to some other countries, their languages are. But if you US, it's a standard English language which is easily understandable. Right? And there are nothing jargons are there in US. Yeah, some of the jargons are there because they are very highly developed and they have gone into very top-notch level. But Compared to these things, it is okay. The third is accounting transparency. Now, what is accounting transparency? See, for example, you need to understand how transparent are the international markets are. See, for example, China accounting system is very difficult to understand. Why? Because why it is difficult to understand? See, the audited data, because we can't be sure whether that data is really correct or not, right? We don't understand the language of the China. How can we understand the balance sheet or the fundamentals of the company, right? But in US, if you see, it is all over the world. You can see, you can using the system as well. But you are using the Chrome browser, that is company's alphabet. You are using the Apple laptop. It's about Apple company. So everything which you're using is of US products. Okay, you are using the China products as well, somebody might say, but type agree if you agree that US stock market is better alternative compared to China market. Type agree in the chat box if you agree to that. Right? Great. So let us understand the another perspective why we are talking about the reason. The third reason we are talking about the accounting transparency. Okay, now what is the advantage? See, there are three advantages where we are coming from: fractional shares, rupee depreciation, and diversification. So let's understand about the fractional shares. What is fractional shares? Now, this is a very good thing. Now, if you see, there is a very important thing. The fractional share is a portion of equity stock, but less than the one full share. So that means if you buy one Reliance share, for example, for 1,000 rupees, you get one full share. You're not getting half of the share or a fraction of the share, 1/4 of the share, right? So that is very important. So like in pizza, if you see, the all pieces are there. Okay, so if you take one piece, that is one fraction of that piece. It's not one piece of pizza, it is one fraction of that particular pizza. Same way in US, if it, for example, US Apple share is around dealing around $157. Do you know what is the conversion? Because you're paying money in Indian rupees. Okay, you're not paying in US dollars. That is getting converted in US market. But now when you're paying, you have to pay from Indian rupees, right? So what is conversion? If you take at 80 rupees, 157, say if, for example, for calculation purpose, let's keep it at 150, that means you are giving around 12,000 rupees for one share of Apple. Do you have that money? No, majority of people might not have. If you agree what I say, that type agree in the chat box what I'm saying. And if you're understanding what I'm saying, type understand, because this is what major thing you need to understand before moving ahead, because rest of the things are very easy, because I've been talking about one particular app which I've been sharing with you. That will be amazing app which you can use it. Okay, that is my experience. So this is very important, and the benefits are they allow the investors of all the experience and income levels access to broader stock market. Now, there might be different income levels, like you are earning 5,000 rupees, one is earning 10,000 rupees, one is earning 20,000, one is earning 1 lakh per month. Now 1 lakh per month, he can invest 12,000 rupees, but what about the 5,000 lakh? Can he invest? No. So what he will do, he will help with the help of fractional shares. Well, in US market, it was not applicable, but now they have started. But very long time back it started. Okay, now it depreciate. The functionality all are same like the whole shares. Okay, if one buys the whole one Apple share for 12,000 rupees, the fluctuating, the higher level, low level, everything will be related to fractional share as well. So it is like 0.00001 share of Apple. Okay, but that will also fluctuate, and up and down will happen according to same US stock. So nothing different is that the separate stock market is there, you can observe it, nothing is there. It's all different thing. Only thing is that you are buying only the fraction of that company, nothing else. Okay, and it is open door investing, so that gives you very, very important. So not like there has been strategy, there has been statistics which is shared by Gallup, which was studied done. 45% of Americans have no stock investments. Why? Because they don't have money to invest in stocks. But fractional shares provided them an opportunity for low barrier to invest in the low income group as well. So that was a very important thing. And that also maximized the dollar cost averaging as well. So that is very important. Like rupee cost averaging we have in India, same way it impacts the dollar cost averaging as well. So investor can invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals as well. Like we have in SIP, systematic investment planning, when we have in mutual fund, same way we can do. So for example, you brought 0.000136 share of Apple company, and instead that you will get the whole Apple company, or the owner of Apple company. So this is very important, that you need to understand that it is the Apple company which is this thing. Okay, now coming back to the second, rupee depreciation. What should rupee depreciation? Rupee depreciation is the statistics as shown as 2011. If you see, the $1 was 46.7. 2022, when you fast forward, $1 was 78 to 80. Right, I think now right now it is around 79, 80. So when you invest in US stocks, not only you get the benefit from the increase in share price, but also you're getting benefit from the decrease in INR or weakening INR price. And that is really very important, because when you feel that Indian market is not going good, you can get that US advantage, and that will help you a lot in your investing and asset allocation. The third thing is that diversification. Now, what is diversification? Diversification, simple language, I need not go into, but still I will tell you. Typically, what happens whenever we invest the entire amount, right, in India. But rather than, what I would suggest, that if you want to invest in other countries, US is the best country I can think of right now, because that country is very fabulous in managing the finance and everything, and is very naturable. Because, for example, you're using Apple phones, watches, Netflix, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, you name it, you got it in US. You're buying their product, you're using their products daily. You are anyways adding to the top line of their company. So why not add some to your portfolio? Yeah, what Warren Buffett said, invest in business which you know. And this is the business which is readily available to you in the US market, and you can invest in fractional share. That's the benefit of you're getting. So why not out the benefit and go for it? That's what the whole agenda of this presentation is about. Okay, now if you still understand, type yes in the chat box. You will understand what I'm trying to say. Now let's understand the cons. Yeah, there is the other side of the coin. There are two sides of the coin, and I will not always talk about the advantage. I will talk about the disadvantage as well. Okay, so what are the disadvantages? The lack of news, keeping track, and taxes. Lack of news is what? Tell me something. You believe that lack of news will be there? Yeah, lack of news will be there, right? You don't have access to some of the news. You are sitting in India and just observing the TV, CNBCs and everything. How can you believe that news? Fundamentally, you are knowing that company is good or not? No. Keeping track. Are you able to keep the track of all the companies? I don't know. I might, because if I might be working in a company, I may not have time to keep a track of all these things, right? I can fundamentally track each and every company where I am investing fractional shares. Third thing, taxes. Taxes is very important. See, here comes the taxes, because here the US and India have gone into a DTAA, double tax agreement. That is very, very important. Double tax avoidance agreement. Now, here the countries have signed for you to not to pay 2 times tax. Now, why I'm saying that? Now, it is different from mutual fund. Okay, say pay concentration. What I am saying right now. If you invest in US stock markets within 2 years, then you will attract STZC, short-term capital gains, and all the profits will be added to the income tax as per the slab. Okay, as per the slab, whatever you slab, 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever percentage you have. But now if you hold after 2 years, okay, greater than 2 years, then you need to pay 20% of tax after indexation. Okay, but in Indian equities, it's 10%, and also for 1 lakh profit, you need not pay any taxes. So here, what is happening? You're paying double taxes. So to avoid that, US and India have got into agreement of DTAA, double tax avoidance agreement. So now if you hold dividend, okay, now if you hold a tax, dividend will be 20% post tax. Okay, no, that will be you getting the money. But if you consider this as a TDS, it will be deducted by US. So you have to file for ITR and you can claim for tax, but due to DTA, you can get this. So get in touch with your charter accountant and get more details about that, how you can get all the, if at all you want to invest in US stock market. Okay. Now, who all can invest? That is very important thing, because not everybody can do. Okay, that is very important. Who are understanding the pros and cons. Now, whatever I told you in this previous sections, you need to again go rewind the video and understand what I am saying. And if you're still not capable, or you're still feeling that I am not able to, you analyze your risk profiling. Are you an aggressive? Are you conservative? Are you moderate? Or are you a passive kind of investor where you did not? So that depends upon your risk profiling. That is also very important. Second is, I invest a substantial amount. No, I am not talking about 10,000, 20,000. See, I also started with 1,000. Okay, I always believe in that, because I always start with, because I am a risk averse person. See, despite I am a conservative, I was a conservative way back in 2003. I was aggressive when I was in 2003. I was conservative now as my age is going on. I was middle. I was a moderate. So this all category depends upon the ages and what kind of investments are there. But still, right from the time when I started investing, I kept as a very low amount because I need to analyze, I need to understand the system. Unless and until I get that confidence that, okay, Mahesh, I can do it, then only I go. If you agree to what I say, type agree in the chat box. I'm sure many of you would have agreed there. Okay, so invest a substantial amount is okay. You start with 1,000 also, you can get 0.0001 share as well. Okay, so that is very good. And the third is thing that timely rebalancing is very important. So asset allocation is one part, but rebalancing of asset is very important. So now this can be taken care by your paid financial advisors. So who can help you to plan your asset allocations, and also they can rebalance your asset based on market conditions and everywhere. Okay, so there are two type of asset allocation, that is tactical and strategic. Okay, so tactical is okay, it's very dynamic, but strategic also you can do. So this is very different topic, I will take it on another video, but this is very important. Just for namesake, you understand that timely rebalance should be there. Not when the US market is very high you are going to sell, not when the US market is going slow and when you want to sell. It depends upon your asset allocations and the financial goals. Okay, now how this app, so a disclaimer, I'm not a promoter of this app. Okay, I have searched many things in the internet, and there are some apps like vested apps is also there. You can try that one also, but I don't know how it is working because I have not gone deep into that. But overall, I've seen that Hind Money is a very good app for investing in stock market. Now there's a disclaimer again, please consult your financial advisor. This is not a financial advice. Please don't consider as an financial advice. Okay, get in touch with your stock advisor or financial advisor. Get their advice whether you are okay to invest in this app, because their risks are there, they are asking for information and that. But overall, this app is very, very good for safe investing. You don't know, need not anybody. It will do all the processing of your KYC, Aadhaar and PAN card and everything. Your bank account will be linked, your Aadhaar card will be linked, and you can transfer your amount, and it will be getting transferred to another account which is maintained by Ind Money. So Ind Money is a broker kind of thing. So they are maintaining an account with another bank, SBM Bank. Okay, this is a Singapore-based bank, and they're having your accounts are having all accounts in that SBM Bank. Okay, now what they do, that your money is deposited here, your rupee money. It will convert into US. There's another account. They are tied up with two brokers of US. That is Drive and Drive Wealth, and there's Alpha Nico. Okay, there are two main brokers in US. Now you will ask me, Mahesh, what will happen if brokers are gone for toss? There is another, this thing is there. Okay, there is a, like we have SEBI. Okay, we have, there is another person who will do these things, and that is called as a Libra. Sorry, not Libra. It is called as what we will say. You have that liberalize this thing. Though their authorities are there who will, okay, who will penalize and who will give you that insurance to you. Okay, so don't think that your money is gone for toss. It is nothing like that. Your money is always there. It's just that your money is with that broker, and who that broker will be always with you. Okay, so it's not like that your money is going for toss and I am doing something else. No, it's not like that. Okay, so I'm gifting you Tesla shares worth ₹1,000 share. Now, if you want to invest in this particular app, enter my code and click on this link, and you will get that this thing, because this will help you to grow about very, very good things, and that will help you a lot in these things, and that will be making you amazing this thing. Okay, so yeah, so this is what I wanted to share with you, and I think hope you got some idea about investing stock market. But if you want a more deeper analysis of US stock market, get in touch with me. I'll do a mentoring session with you. I will do a strategy call session. Click on that link below. There is a link below for 15 minutes call session. I will discuss with you, because I need to understand your portfolio. It's not like that everyone, not everyone, like I said, who can understand the pros and cons. Okay, now this is not on the prima facie you can understand what exactly US market is and how you can invest it. But if you want to go deeper and analyze that what exactly is all these things about, then do have a consultation with me. I will share with you what exactly how we can proceed and we can move it, and also get in touch with your financial advisor before taking any financial decision. Hope this video adds value. Do share and subscribe the channel, because you will get always a video at every Tuesday, and will get all the updates on this YouTube channel. Hope this video will have a powerful impact on you. If yes, type yes in the chat box, and thank you so much for watching this video. See you. Bye-bye.